Hi everyone, we are back with war video number 3 today, and we are going to be bringing in Omega Red, Sabertooth, and Omega Sentinel. We are going to be taking on the Alliance ISO8a today, and we're going to be going up path 6 to start, and we have a pretty big war. We're going to have 8 fights total, and we are boosted to the max because several of these fights I was very nervous about. This first fight, probably the easiest fight I have today, and it's going to be very quick. Again, max boosted, rank 5, Omega Sentinel versus just a rank 4 kitty who has a very small health pool. So, not much to do with this fight. We're going to make sure we get our armor ups, and we're just going to be removing her prowess. And yeah, as you're seeing, she's absolutely getting destroyed. I think this is going to be over in 10 or 20 seconds. Yeah, the special 2 is going to end it. So, really quick first fight of the war. And nice and easy to get things started. And the next fight is going to be the Storm X on 19 for the third time in 3 wars so far. Yeah, this placement is super popular. And I honestly hate it because it almost requires invul boost to be safe, just because, you know, they're going to get so much prowess. And if they throw the special 3, you could get one shot without it, especially if they have a lot of prowess at the same time. And the fight also does take a long time because of all of her glancing. But similar strategy per usual. We're going to build up to our special 3. Although this time I think I may throw a special 2 to start, which I don't think I'm going to do that going forward. First, it wastes health potions, and this fight takes long no matter how you do it. And secondly, it's probably better just to throw the special 3 first and then the special 2 second. But we're going to throw this first special 2. It gives us a decent amount of power back with the Fury up. I'm going to bait these special 1s. Again, we only want to throwing special 1s if possible. The special 2 with enough prowess becomes unblockable, and it is very hard to or I don't know if it's possible to full dex it. But obviously her special 1 is very easy to dex. So now we're up to our special 3. We're going to bait this out, and then we're going to knock her down. And we're going to throw our special 3, which is going to do a bunch of damage with the power back boost, and I think I just have an 8% special attack boost for this fight. So she's very low now. We're close to another special 2. So we're going to combo in, and this is going to end it. Don't even have to throw another special. So still a pretty long fight. Again, I really hate that fight. It just takes forever. But yeah, our next fight is another Omega Sentinel fight, so 3 fights for her right off the start, and this is going to be against Sauron. This is another very easy fight. You basically just want to make sure you bring a tactic attacker. Having the heal block obviously makes it easier as well, since it'll prevent Sauron from healing. And we're just going to do basically the exact same thing we did against Kitty. We're going to throw our special 2 once we get up to it. We're pausing our debuff sometimes. Honestly, for this one, I think I was just throwing whatever ending combo I felt like. But we're up at our special 2. We're going to bait this special 1 from Sauron, and then we're going to throw this guy off. This is going to take off a large chunk of his health. And we just need to throw one more special 2. Oh no, we're just going to combo it out. So, really fast fight. And that was the last of the really easy fights. And the rest of these are going to be kind of tricky. Starting off with this Scorpion here. We're going to be using Omega Red, who I would say is decent for Scorpion most of the time because Omega Red is poison immune. Now here you don't want to stun too much, so I'm going to play very aggressive and then just try and lock in my spores once I have a good amount saved, because I don't want to parry too much. So I just really want to do it once if at all possible. But as you can see, he's going down very fast. We're going to heavy here, And now he has a Scorpion Sense, which I ran an invul boost because I assumed he was going to counter me at some point, which he does right at the end, but he's already dead. So I think I was a little over concerned with that fight. Being so massively boosted probably did make it go quicker. But yeah, we get out there really quickly, and he does his evade one time, but it's thankfully at the end, so it doesn't cost us many potions, mainly just the block damage. This Havok fight is also a little bit of a rough one. Similar reason for the Storm X. The issue here is that we can remove the prowess and there is no passive power gain, but Havok naturally does have a slight power gain. And the issue here is that he's going to be stuck around 1 bar of power, and I really don't want to throw special ones because he gains a lot of prowess from that. So I'm trying to push him to a special 2 while still only doing 4-hit combos because I don't want him to throw a special 1. And yeah, he throws a special 1. He's gaining a lot of power, so he's already over a bar of power, so I didn't get a chance to really go for an intercept there. And then now we're stuck in this middle ground area again where he's in between a bar of power and 2 bars of power. So we're taking him down, and if I had to, I could take him down with the protection up, but it's going to be really slow. He again throws a special 1 right away into our block. So kind of our opportunity to go for an intercept is gone again. And the big worry here is if my auto block did kick in while I had a bunch of plasmas and they went to 10, I would take that plasma detonation and would be in a world of hurt. So we really can't afford to go for a risky intercept for that reason. We really don't want our auto block to kick in. But we finally hit an intercept, and we're going to throw this special 2 and hope it kills, because this fight has gone on way too long. And we do a lot of damage, and it does end up killing Havok. So at the end of the day, it went really well from a health standpoint, but it was a little long and just not the best because we couldn't get a nice easy intercept off. Our next fight is going to be this Kingpin here. Now, I haven't taken Kingpin on this node before. I've taken him on 54, but not on 48. And this node in general is not one I take often. So I was a little nervous for it. We are going to run a Power Start 1 boost. The reason for that is if we do accidentally push Kingpin to a special 3, we want to be able to power drain him with our special 3. So we want to have as much power as we can from the start. I did turn off the Precision Mastery, so my chances of critting would be lower. But we don't do a good job here. I think I just got in my own head with the guidance. The timing of it was not something I was used to. And we are critting quite a bit, even though we're not trying to. So now he has his Unstoppable, and so we can't really heavy to keep our spores locked. I probably should just try to stay close, but I didn't do a good job of that. We're going to bait out his special 1. We get a heavy here. So he's got 2 prowess. He's close to special 2. He throws it. So now we're stuck with the special, or the Unstoppable again. And he's got a prowess. And he's slowly going up. We get a heavy counter here. And goes to another special 2. We're taking a ton of damage into block. And this fight is just, it's kind of out of control at this point. He's got a heavy. We have the falter approaching, so we need to get our own heavy off or go for a special. Here I'm in the kill spot, so now I'm just going for it. And I was going to throw a special 3 there if that combo to end it. So we get out of there. Yeah, just not great play. I think we did a good job to save ourselves from it, but just the plan did not go well, and I just should have played that better. Probably 2-hit combos with the guidance on, or just pause long enough and hit near the end to play it how I normally do. But yeah, it was just a little bit sloppy play. And instead of taking a break to recollect myself, I am just going to go into this fight because I'm like, oh, this fight's super easy. Basically, we're just going to do 4-hit combos once he's around the bar of power, and we're just going to combo him to death. Instead, I do a really bad job of repairing. Really no reason I shouldn't have been able to reparry any of those hits. And now he throws a special one, so we're stuck kind of dancing away from him while we wait for his ability that gives him incinerates off on us. So we want to stay away from him. Now he's back around to bar of power. We're going to want to do 4-hit combos so he doesn't throw that special one, because we really don't want to get cornered with those incinerates up, because that'll really hurt a lot. And we're comboing away. Can't do medium attacks because that applies a debuff, which would give him power. You can't throw a special 3. There, I dashed back twice and it didn't register, so that was a little weird. But we finally got him over a bar of power, and we're going to throw it. I try and dex out of the tail end of it, and I do a bad job. So our auto block kicks in, and we take quite a bit of damage from that puncture. And throws another special one. So yeah, this fight's kind of gone off the rails. Just not good play on a very simple fight. It's a little scary fight, but on paper this should be super easy and straightforward. So now we're just trying to finish this. I debated throwing a special 3 here just because I wanted to get out of here, but I was not sure how much damage it was going to do. And I really didn't want to take any more risks. So now we're going to do one more combo, I think, and finally get out of here. But 2-minute fight. Probably could have been 20 seconds faster, if not 30 seconds faster. And our last fight is the fight I was the most worried about, this Mangog, 6-star or 7-star rank 2 Mangog on 54. Now, after that terrible bishop fight, I did take a minute, get some water to recollect myself before going into this one. I watched Lizer's video on this fight probably way too many times. But I wanted to make sure I had it down right. We have our invul boost on because we are planning to push him to special 3s. And we're trying to build our spores up. We don't get a reparry. And here I heavy counter his heavy, which can be dangerous because he can just throw the special 2 before your heavy actually connects. But here we get him to a special 3. The best way to do that is you want to dex out of his heavy, so that when you remove the dex, when you counter his heavy attack, it pushes him to a special 3, which makes it nice and safe, which is what we wanted to do. Because him sitting at 2 bars of power is where things can get very scary. We heavy counter his heavy there. Without any bars of power, it's fine to do that. We re-parry, get our heavy in. We still have a lot of spores up, so things are going well. He's at 2 bars of power. We're going to dex out. Our dex, losing that buff, push him to 3 bars of power, which is where we want to be. And he plays nice and doesn't really throw another special, so we only had to use 1 invul, and we had 2 left, and he goes down. So really happy with how that fight went, and with the previous 5 fights, but the 2 before that were not good. And unfortunately, we do lose this war to ISO8, and it is going to be on time, only 31 seconds. So I'm sure I'm not the only one in our alliance looking back thinking I could have ended that fight a little bit quicker there, a little bit quicker here. But yeah, we do end up losing. We do a good job of bringing our death count down though. So really happy with that, and we'll just try and push on and make sure we finish up the rest of these wars strong. Thank you for watching.